स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् महागणपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु वाग्देव्यै नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ तत्सत्। श्रीरामकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। Offering my Sastanga Pranam at the holy feet of Sri Ramakrishna, Mother Sharda Devi and Swami Vivekananda. I offer my reverential obeisance at the feet of Ramachandra, Mother Sita Devi and Hanuman. Please accept my heartfelt namaskar to all of you. Welcome to the second day of the contemplation and study of Hanuman Chalisa. We will begin with the mantra which I told you yesterday of Hanuman. And what is that? Buddhir phalam yashodhairyam nirbhayatvam arogatam ajadyam vakpatutvancha Hanumat smaranat bhavet. From the contemplation on the character and activities of Hanuman, we get buddhi, intelligence, bala, strength, yashas, success and fame, dhairyam, courage, nirbhayatvam, fearlessness, ajadyam, removal of laziness and procrastination, vakpatutvancha, skillfulness in speech. Then, if we contemplate on Hanuman, we are going to get all these traits of character which belongs to Hanuman in abundance will flow down to us also in abundance. So, this study of Hanuman Chalisa is a contemplation of Hanuman. I'll also take you through another beautiful stotra on Hanuman. Manojavam Marutatulya Begam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtham Vatatmajam Vanara Yuthamukyam Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapadye. The meaning of this mantra is as follows. Manojavam, the one who is swift as mind. Maruta Tulya Vegam, the one who has the speed equal to wind god, Vayu. Jitendriyam, the one who has complete control of all his senses and mind. Buddhimatam Varishtam. So, Buddhimatam, amongst the most intelligence, he is the best, superior intelligence. That is our Hanuman, whom we are going to contemplate for about maybe 1 hour or so. Now, we will just go back a little in revision. Since yesterday, we had completed the first few verses. In that, again, I will take you through the bird's eye view of Hanuman Chalisa. If you just like a bird, look at Hanuman Chalisa from above. You want to know what is there in Hanuman Chalisa? Then this work called Hanuman Chalisa has 43 verses. The first two and the last one, the first two are the introductory, invocation and sankalpa. The last one is just closing prayer. So in between, they are in Doha, the first two and the last one. Then the rest 40 verses are in Chaupai. So that is Chalisa. 40 means Chalisa. So the work consists of 43 verses, 2 introductory dohas and 40 chaupais, and 1 doha in the end. The first introductory doha begins with the word Shri Guru, where we remember our own Guru. Now, what about the next chaupais? The auspicious form for us to meditate on Hanuman, the physical form. Then his character for us to contemplate within, the external form and the internal form, the personality, the character, auspicious form, knowledge, virtues, power and bravery of Hanuman are described in the first 10 chaupais. And what about the next? Now chaupai 11 to 20, they describe all the work and acts done by Hanuman in his service to Ramachandra. With the 11th to 15 chaupais describing the role of Hanuman in reviving Lakshmana, brother of Ramachandra. In the 21st chaupai, Tulasidas, the author of this great work, describes the need of Hanuman's grace upon us, divine grace. At the end, Tulasidas greets Hanuman with subtle devotion and requests him to reside in his heart and also in the heart of devotees. The concluding doha again requests Hanuman to reside in the heart along with Ramachandra, Lakshmana, and Sita Mata. So now you know what is there in Hanuman Chalisa. Now we will go into the details of the Hanuman Chalisa. The second doha, because we went into the detail of the first doha and even of the second doha, I wanted to tell something more about the second doha. What is that? Buddhihina tanujanike sumirau pavana kumar balabuddhi vidya dehumuhi harahu kalesa bikar. Now, the first doha we saw, it was the invocation, remembering our Guru and praying for his grace. Having sought the blessings of the Guru and invoked God and polished the mind mirror, cleansing our heart, the mirror of our mind, so that we can understand and study Hanuman Chalisa in a proper way. There will be concentration and focus. Otherwise, impure mind, the impure mirror, doesn't reflect it properly. So, Mana Mukura Sudhar. So, there we cleansed our mirror. Now, it is time to declare the intention why I am studying or why am I contemplating on Hanuman Chalisa. So, any work you do, any puja you do, any havan you do, in the beginning, you have to do the sankalpa. And this second verse, the doha, is the sankalpa. What is that? What is my intention? It is time to declare the intention behind this enterprise we are embarking upon. So, it is the time for sankalpa. So, that is this verse, the second one. Doha. Buddhihina tanujanike sumiro pavana kumar bala buddhi vidya dehumuhi harahu kalesa bikar. Aware that I lack intelligence, I recollect the son of wind god Hanuman. He will surely grant me strength, intelligence, knowledge, and take away all problems and afflictions. So in the last class, I took you through the introduction and also some of the aspect of the first and the second verse. So in this second doha, that is called sankalpa, as I told you, that we have to declare to the Lord or to my own mind. I should know, what am I doing? So I am doing this contemplation for this purpose. So now we are telling the purpose and the intention. That is the second doha. Sankalpa is the statement of purpose. So we should know what is sankalpa. While we are doing puja, while we are doing havan, we do the sankalpa. So now here too, this is the sankalpa. Because this is not a Sanskrit work. This is an Avadi, the Prakrita Bhasha, the local dialect. Tulasidas, even though he was a great Sanskrit scholar, he wanted to give this beautiful work for the common mass. Because the highly intelligent have lot of Sanskrit things, scriptures. But what about the common mass? That's why he's reading, he's giving this wonderful Hanuman Chalisa and also the Ramcharitmanas in the local language, the Avadhi Bhasha, so that even the common man can understand. You should note, people coming from northern part of India to South Africa, they carried this Ramcharitmanas with them because it was easily readable for the common mass, though they may be uneducated. They may be literate to some extent. So, in this mother tongue, they could easily understand. If it was only in Sanskrit, they couldn't have got it. That has preserved our Hinduism. Until now, people depend upon Hanuman sing Hanuman Chalisa, Ramcharitmanas, and somehow our Hinduism is still retained by this. If Tulasidas had not written this Ramayana and Hanuman Chalisa in the mother tongue or the local language, common language, I think people coming to South Africa or Fiji Islands or West Indies or Suriname, wherever they went, they would have lost their religion. People would have been converted to some other religion. They are still holding on to because Tulasidas composed this in the common language to make it more easy. So, in Sanskrit, you can find all the sankalpas and everything. Here, this is also sankalpa. So, what is that sankalpa? You should know what is sankalpa. Sankalpa is a statement of purpose. It is a statement of purpose that marks the beginning of any ritual. We clarify. In sankalpa, we have to clarify who we are and why we are doing what we are doing. So, this second verse or doha is the verse, it's a sankalpa that we are invoking Hanuman, identified here as the son or the Kumara of wind god Pavana. Buddhihina tanujanike, I am unintelligent, weak. So you are declaring who you are. So I need strength from you, O Hanuman. I want this. That's why I am doing this. Sankalpa. You are identifying yourself and praying to Hanuman. Who is he? You are the son of wind god. Sumiro. I meditate. I contemplate on Hanuman. What is the name given to Hanuman here? Pavana Kumar, the son of wind god. Bala Buddhi Vidya. What do I want by the study of this contemplation of Hanuman Chalisa? Bala, physical strength. Buddhi, mental strength. Vidya, spiritual strength. Dehu Mohi, please give it to me. Harahu, by which all the disparities, crookedness, angularities of mind and heart will be straightened up. So that's why I'm reading. So now he's praying to Hanuman as a son of wind god to get what we want. To get what we want, but we don't have. And to rid ourselves of what we have, but we don't want. So I'm telling you again, the sankalpa, why we do the sankalpa, it's very interesting. In English, note that, focus on the meaning. Why are we doing the sankalpa? To get what we want, but we don't have that. And to rid ourselves of what we have, but we don't want that. We want to get something which we don't have. What is that? Bala, Buddhi, Vidya. We don't have that. But we want to get rid of what? The disparities, the angularities of our mind, klesha, vikara. So that we want to get rid of. So for that, we are praying to Hanuman. So now it is clear. What is sankalpa? It's clear. Now, we identify ourselves as lacking intelligence. So, thus the seed of desire is planted with the hope of germination and fructification. Perhaps the poet Tulsidas wants Hanuman to take care. Why did he mention? He didn't mention the name as Anjaneya or Hanuman, as Pavana Kumar. Why? Because Tulsidas wants that Hanuman to take care of him or all of us, the devotees who are chanting this, as Hanuman was taken care of by his divine or spiritual father, Vayu, wind god. When Hanuman was beaten by the Vajrayuda of Indra and he fell unconscious, how did wind god protect him? He took him in his arms. He took away all the air and everything, prana, the energy of all the living beings. Gods were terrified. What is happening? The world will collapse now. So everybody came and gave lot of boons to Hanuman. So likewise, like your father, spiritual father, Vayu protected you. Now the intention of mentioning the name Pavana Kumar is, O Hanuman, you too protect us. You to guide us in this way, like your father, when you were a child, protected you. Please guide us and protect us. So that's why he's using the name Pavana Kumar. So we have identified ourselves as lacking intelligence, buddhi. In colloquial language, the one without buddhi in Hindi is called buddhu. Buddhu means unintelligent, dull-witted, a fool. And one with buddhi is either an intelligent buddhiman. But if you get that intelligent and realize that and put it into practice and realize God, reach the goal, then you are called Buddha. The realized soul, Buddha, that is the intention. So now you came to know the intention of this wonderful thing of the second Sankalpa. Now we should also know what are the kleshas, what we don't want to give. We want something which we don't have. We want to give up that we have. What are they called? Klesha. Here in the local language, apabramsha, kalesha. But Sanskrit word it is klesha. Bikar is vikara. Angularity is vikara. Akara is good form. Vikara is not in good form. So all that which is not in good form in us and kleshas, all the disturbances, I want to give up. Now, a student was praying. The teacher asked all the students to pray. One of the students, he started praying, "Oh Lord, give me money. Oh Lord, give me vehicle. Oh Lord, give me name and fame. Oh Lord, give me that and this." Then the teacher got angry and told, "What is this you are asking God? You should ask vidya, knowledge. You should ask bhakti, devotion to God. Why are you asking money, name and fame and all these things?" Then he told, "Sir, we pray to God to get what we don't have. You, the teacher, don't have intelligence, buddhi, you ask for that. I don't have money, name and fame, I will ask for that. What we don't have, we will ask from God. So you don't have that, please you ask for buddhi, vidya, all that intelligence. But me, I don't have money, I want enjoyment. So which I don't have, I will ask from God." So then you will be called buddhu, unintelligent. So here, that's why the Tulsidas, the wonderful poet, he's so humble, he's telling, I am unintelligent, identifying ourselves as lacking intelligence. So now, by contrast, then other religion, Hinduism, is life affirming our Sanatana Dharma. Desire, we are given the chance to fulfill our desires. They don't deny you fulfilling your desire. Desire is accepted as the force that creates the world, with destiny, karma, our activities, as the counterforce that limits the satisfaction of the desires. If one wants to give purpose to life, then it is to enjoy desires and accept destiny without being addicted or attached to either, and realizing there is more to life than satisfaction and suffering, desire and destiny. This can only happen when we have buddhi, intelligence, complemented with strength, bala, to achieve what we want, knowledge, vidya, which is what this chaupai or this thing is referring. Now, I will take you through what are these kleshas which is troubling us, which we already have, we want to give up. So which Tulsidas is telling in this Sankalpa. In yoga, Patanjali Maharshi's Yoga Sutra, and also in Buddhism, klesha, which is referred here as kales. Kleshas refers to the mental afflictions, emotional disturbances or hindrances that obstruct spiritual growth and leads to suffering. That is what we have to remove. It is already there in abundance. We have a lot already. These are the root causes of all negative emotions and behaviors that prevent individuals from reaching a state of enlightenment or liberation. Now, let us see what does this kleshas do that Tulsidas is telling. Please, Hanuman, remove all these things from us. Kleshas are seen as obstacles that prevents individuals from attaining true understanding and experiencing their authentic nature. These are all the root of suffering. They are considered the underlying cause of pain and suffering, both within ourselves and in our interactions with outside world, mental and emotional disturbances. So kleshas encompass a range of negative emotions such as ignorance, attachment, aversion, and ego. So these are obstacles to clarity. They obscure clear perception and prevent us from seeing reality as it is. They bond us to this cycle of transmigratory existence, samsara. By clinging to these kleshas, afflictions, individuals remain bound to the cycle of birth and death and rebirth, and they suffer and suffer. Commonly recognized in the yoga, the kleshas are, so you should know what the kleshas are. They include, one, in Raj Yoga, Patanjali's Raj Yoga, it is given, avidya, ignorance. Ignorance of what? Ignorance of my real nature. I am the child of God. I am the child of immortality. I am the Atman. That is avidya, ignorance of my real nature, lack of true understanding of reality. Then, what is the next affliction or klesha? Asmita, ego. So, I have the wrong knowledge. I've forgotten my real nature. Now I wrongly identify myself with something else, that is ego. Excessive identification with ego and its limitation. That is the second klesha. Third, raga. What is raga? Attachment. Excessive clinging to pleasurable experiences and things. Dvesha. Hatred. Aversion. Negative emotions like anger, hatred, and fear. Then finally, that is abhinivesha. Fear of death. The clinging to life. Fear of the end. So these are the kleshas. So now, what about vikara? Here also, we have got vikara. Kalesa, vikara. So what are the vikara? Here, in the Ayurveda, the medical science of Hinduism or India, it's very, very old. In Ayurveda, vikaras refers to diseases arising from the imbalance of humors, doshas. Now, you have come to know what is klesha and vikar. Hanuman now is being invoked to restore balance and harmony in our mind and also in our body, within us as well as around us. So now you have come to know what is sankalpa, what is the second doha. Now we will jump to the exact Chalisa, Chaupai, the first one. So this doha, the second one, first one, marks the end of introduction. Having paid obeisance to the Guru and God, having made our statement of intent, we plunge into the main Chalisa composed by 40 chaupais. Jaya Hanuman, Gnana Gunasagar, Jaya Kapisa, Tihu Loka Ujagar. Victory to Hanuman, who is the ocean of wisdom and virtue. Victory to the divine amongst the Vanaras, Kapi, who illuminates the three worlds. Now, in this verse, Hanuman is addressed for the first time by his most popular name. Earlier, he was addressed by a different name, Pavana Kumar. Now, for the first time, he is addressed by his own name. What is that? Hanuman. Jaya Hanuman, and also identified as the leader or the king of the Vanaras or monkeys, Kapis. Classically, Hanuman means one with a wide or prominent or disfigured jaw. I gave the meaning of Hanuman in the last class. Hanu Manta. Manta means swollen. Hanu means jaws or chin. So that much of the portion is told here. But I will take you through so many other stories by which you can understand this more clearly. What are those stories? Lot of stories are to be told now. It is the time for storytelling. Now let us go for the storytelling because stories will be very interesting. Now, one more thing has to be noted. What is that? We always tell, give Jaikar. We always tell in the end of the program, in between every gods and goddesses, we go on proclaiming Jai, victory, victory, victory. Why is it? Will God lose anything? Or are we to go give victory to God? What is the purpose of telling victory to God? Yeah, let us see why we tell Jai. The hungry and the frightened, the hungry and the frightened seek, combat, and conquest. Hence, we want victory, Vijay. Hence, Vijay, victory where someone is defeated. When we are hungry, when we are frightened, we seek combat and conquest. Hence, we want victory, Vijay. Recently, when I was giving Jaikar, Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ji ki Jai, Jai Shri Mahamai ki Jai, Jai Shri Swami Ji Maharaj Ji ki Jai, Jai Shri Annapurneshwari Mai ki Jai. So how many times did I tell Jai? 8 times. Isn't it? We have our chairperson in, in Durban. His name is Jai Gangadip. So now the chairperson of Newcastle, his name is Vijay. Told, what is this, Maharaj? You are telling Jai's name 8 times. You don't tell my name at all. Then okay, from now onwards I'll tell Vijay Shri Guru Maharaj Ji ki Vijay, Vijay Shri Guru Maharaj, Vijay Shri Mahamai ki Vijay. So I had to make fun of them like that. So why do we tell? I told you just now, we tell the hungry and the frightened, they seek combat, and so they want conquest. Hence, we want victory, Vijay. Where someone is defeated, somebody else should be defeated, I have to win. So why do we want victory? Because I have hunger and I am frightened, I seek combat. But the wise, the people who have intelligence, the wise, they seek a different kind of victory, Jai, where no one is defeated. That's why every day we give Jai to gods and goddesses, where we want our victory is not the victory of killing somebody, destroying somebody, but it is a different type of victory. And what is that? The wise seek a different kind of victory where no one is defeated, where the self, my own Atman, the self, is able to conquer its own hunger and fear, to acknowledge, appreciate, even accommodate the others. So to find victory over the kleshas and vikara, the internal enemies. We have 6 internal enemies. Ari, Shad, Varga. Ari means enemy. Shad means 6. Varga means group. 6 group of enemies are within. So I have to find victory over them. Otherwise, they will create external enemies and put me into trouble. That's why we have to get that victory. We want really that victory. Victory over ourselves. All these internal squabbles, So I want victory over them. So that's why I always tell Jai how to overcome all these things. Kama, Krodha, Mada, Matsarya, Lobha, Moha. These are all the 6 enemies. Where the self is able to conquer its own hunger and fear to acknowledge, appreciate, and even accommodate others. Both Jai and Vijay seem to mean the same thing, hail or victory, but there is a nuance in the meaning. The preference for internal victory is the case of Jai over external victory. This Jai is what we want for Hanuman, and from Hanuman, we want this victory, internal victory for ourselves. That's why it starts with Jai Hanuman, Gnana Guna Sagar. So we have come to know what is this Jai. Then Hanuman. Yesterday in detail I described about that Hanuman. We will go to the next word. See, every word in Hanuman Chalisa carries so much of deep meaning. We have to go deeper and contemplate. It will be beautiful for us to meditate. We can take every word of it. Jai. Now you meditate upon that. What is this Jai? To close down your eyes, keep Lord Hanuman in front or Rama in front, and then you have to think of what is this Jai. Just now I told you what is Jai. Completely I gave the meaning. Victory to Lord Hanuman. Now the next word is Gnana Guna Sagara. What is this? Ocean, not ordinary. Hanuman is Gnana, is knowledge. Guna, if it was just knowledge, no speciality in it. Guna also. What is Guna? Character. So he is the ocean of knowledge and virtues and qualities. Gnana, Guna, Sagar. When there is only Gnana, no Guna, no character, you have only knowledge. Why not? We have only knowledge. Why do we need Guna? So when there is only Gnana, without virtue, Guna, it brings arrogance. You'll become egoistic. Oh, I have that much, I have that degree, I have this degree, I have this master degree, I have 180 degree, I have 360 degree. You become arrogant. Half-baked knowledge, we become arrogant. So if you have just knowledge, you become arrogant and egotistic, pride. So when Guna, virtues combine with that, then you will become a humble and beautiful personality. That's why Hanuman is described after the Jai as Gnana, Guna. Not only just knowledge, Guna. Not only just that, Sagar, ocean, is the ocean of knowledge and virtues and qualities. Now, let me take you through why do we want that. Let us take the help of Swami Vivekananda. While describing the difference between God and Satan, Swami Vivekananda tells what is the difference between Satan and God. But you know what is Satan, because you are in the Western world. In English, you know that Satan, S-A-T-A-N, or demoniacal quality, or demon, or Satan. In Christianity, in the Old Testament, you can find it. And even the Abrahamic religion, another aspect is the Islam. There, the Satan is called as Satan. The same thing, they give a twist. Satan. What is the difference between Satan and God? Swami Vivekananda tells, because in Satan, two. In God are human beings, Indra, Chandra, Vayu, Varuna, Brahma. In them too, it is the same God. Is there anything where God doesn't exist? God exists in everything. So even in the wrong qualities in the demons too, it is the same God who is present. So Satan has equal knowledge like God. Satan has equal strength like God. If that is the case, then what is the difference? The difference is, Swami Vivekananda tells, purity and impurity. God is pure. Satan is impure. That is the klesha and vikara which Tulsidas wants to remove. Impurity. So see, you can connect everything. So beautiful. You can connect that impurity. Then what is the other difference? Selfishness and unselfishness. God is unselfish. Satan or demon is selfish. All for myself. Everything for myself. I should get everything. So that is Satan. What is God? That's why at some place Vivekananda described, God is unselfishness. See, why do you call your mother as unselfish, as father, as God? Why do we consider the highest form, the first God we see is our mother? Because of her unselfishness. She will sacrifice for the sake of her child. She will not eat properly. She will not rest properly. She will not have any luxuries properly for herself. Why? She has to sacrifice and give it to her child. That's why we call mother and father as God. Why? God is unselfishness. So, what is that to me then? The more and more I become unselfish, then I am progressing more towards God, divine quality. I will also become God-like. The more and more I become selfish, I am going more towards Satan. I will become more demoniacal. So now you know the difference now. So now why, equal, God also is equal in knowledge and strength. Demon is also. What is the difference? Purity and unselfishness. So if you gain purity and unselfishness, then you will become like Hanuman. That's why Gnana Gunasagar. Vivekananda further tells, nowadays you get lot of degrees and master degrees and knowledge. So much of knowledge. You will get lot of power by that. You will become ministers, you will become great officials, you have lot of power, you have a lot of money, you have earned money. But if you don't gain purity and unselfishness, you will become demons or Satans. Have you seen anywhere poor people doing corruption, troubling others? It is only the highly educated, the great qualified people who do all sorts of corruption. So if you don't have unselfishness and combined with purity, then we will become all Satans. So, see, with the help of Vivekananda, we came to understand why here Tulsidas has told, Jai Hanuman Gnana Gunasagar. Then, example of Ravana also can be given. Ravana had lot of knowledge. He was well read in the Vedas. He had lot of knowledge of ruling, economic, how to create wealth, how to rule, administration, everything. He was very expert. But why did he become the demon? He was the son of a rishi, Brahmana. Then why did he become a demon? Though he was a great Brahmana by birth, why did he become? By the dint of his character. No guna, no quality, good quality. Selfishness, impurity, aspiring for somebody else's wife. He had himself so many wives, so much of this thing. Anger, jealousy, all these things made him demon. Though he was a great person, he had so much of devotion to Lord Shiva. Shiva Bhakta. He is the one who has given us the Shiva Tandava Stotra, which you sing always. But why was he killed so badly? Because of his demoniacal nature. So be careful. That's why here Gnana Guna Sagar. Guna is also very important. Now, gold has beautiful color, brilliance, but it doesn't have fragrance. Jasmine or good flowers has beautiful fragrance, but it will stay for only one day, 6 hours or 8 hours, and it will also fade away. It doesn't have brilliance. But if somebody has both brilliance and fragrance, how beautiful it will be. So Hanuman has both fragrance and brilliance. That's why Gnana Guna Sagar. So Hanuman has knowledge, wisdom with virtue, qualities in abundance, not for a short time, but always. So, what is by this line, what are we to learn? We should also develop, when we contemplate on Hanuman, we should also develop both wisdom, knowledge, and virtue side by side. We should become pure, we should become unselfishness, virtues are to be gathered. When Hanuman met Ramachandra for the first time in Kishkinda. Where is Kishkinda? Which part of India? In southern part of, or the central part of India. From my birthplace, what is that, Bangalore, it is 200 kilometers away. Hampi. There is a river flowing Tungabhadra. On the other side of the river is Kishkinda. Even now, that place where Hanuman was born, Anjanadri Parvata, the cave in which Anjana Devi was doing tapasya, it's all there. Where Vali was killed by Ramachandra, the cave in which Rama and Lakshmana stayed, the Kishkinda Devi temple, everything is there. I used to take our students to that place and we used to chant Hanuman Chalisa there in the birthplace of Hanuman. So I used to always tell that I am from the birthplace of Hanuman. So some incident happened in South Africa. What is that? I went to some devotee's house. They were feeding me while eating. One of that mothers asked me, Swamiji, are you from Vrindavan? I told, no mother, I am not from Vrindavan. Why did you get that doubt? Your face little resembles like Krishna. No mother, I am from the birthplace of Hanuman. Does my face look like Hanuman? So I am from very near to the birthplace of Hanuman, that is near Bangalore. So even now, all that Kishkinda, everything is there. So the first time Ramachandra meets Hanuman on the Pampa Sarovara, there is a lake there. Even now that lake is there, Pampa Sarovara, where Hanuman met. And there is Hanuman Palli, the village where Hanuman met first Ramachandra. All that is there if you go there. Even there is a point where Ramachandra stood and killed Vali, putting his bow and arrow and shooting him with that arrow. That place is also marked. Everything is as it is there, whatever that might be. So when Hanuman meets Ramachandra and Lakshmana for the first time near Pampa Sarovara, observing the way Hanuman was speaking, his language, speech, talk, behavior, body language, humility, Rama comments to Lakshmana, see, my dear brother, see Hanuman, by his speech, by the way he talks, I can understand he is well versed in the study of Vedas. He is expert in Vedas, grammar. To whomsoever Hanuman will become a minister or ambassador, that king will always be successful in his any kind of foreign affairs or whatever. Rama tells Hanuman, speech is so sweet and well thought of. The way he speaks is so nice, even an enemy, even the enemy who has raised his sword to kill in anger, by hearing the speech, beautiful speech of Hanuman, he will extend his friendship. So, guna. See such beautiful nature of Hanuman. These are to be contemplated, not only the external forms of Hanuman, but the beautiful quality of Hanuman. Then, with real knowledge, we should get sweet nature too. That is guna, behavior. Then here it is told that he was the master of all the Vedas, Hanuman. So if you become expert or read, if somebody masters Samaveda amongst the 4 Vedas, is Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvana Veda. If somebody masters Samaveda, his speech will become soothing like music, melodious. So Hanuman's speech was like that. If a person masters Atharvana Veda, then that person will be very humble in nature. Hanuman was very humble in nature. If he is well versed in Yajurveda, there will be lavishness in the vocabulary. Same thing in Hanuman. If one masters Rigveda, then he will not be wanting for memory. Hanuman was Buddhimatam Varishtam. The best among the intelligent people was superlative memory. So these were all the beautiful guna you could see in Hanuman. We may parrot, get by heart, go on memorizing so many things, knowledge, you can get a lot of information. Will that do any good? No. If you parrot some words or phrases and repeat, listener will not be impressed. But if you have digested what you have learned, then if you speak, it will make great impact on people. Now, you can see that nature in Swami Vivekananda. Vivekananda, what he would speak, he meant that, and he would also follow that. Ramakrishna always used to tell, Man muk ak kora. Your thought and your actions should be matching. What is our nature? We will be thinking something, we will be doing something, and we will be telling something. It doesn't match at all. You just see how we teach our children. What will the father tell? Now the person who has given him some loan, or he has come to ask some money or something, will come to the house. The son comes inside and tells, Father, that person has come, you want some money, it seems. Tells, go and tell him that your father is not in the house. Then the child comes, it is very innocent, it doesn't know falsehood. He comes to that person and tells, my father is telling that is not inside, it seems, should go away. The child is very innocent. And what are we teaching our children? We are teaching these qualities. That's why your children do not respect you. Because your thought, your actions, and your speech is not matching. So they don't respect you. Why somebody respect another person? Because whatever he speaks, he means that. It will be shown in action. That's why Master, that is real truthfulness. That is truthfulness. Because we think something, we tell something, we do something. There is a mismatch. So when Hanuman had this wonderful quality, and did we see that in anybody else? Yes, Swami Vivekananda. When he went to the West for the first time, in the Parliament of the Religions, 7,000 people in that hall. Swami Vivekananda, for so many people earlier had used that phrase, but there was no reaction from the people. But the moment Vivekananda uttered, sisters and brothers of America, then the whole audience of 7,000 stood up and gave standing ovation for 2 minutes. Why? Because when he told sisters and brothers of America, he meant that. It was not a parrot-like word. So many had repeated that word earlier, there was no response. When Vivekananda told that, why did they respond? Why did the whole of that audience stood up? And when he told brothers, sisters and brothers, immediately they responded because he meant it. So just that word, you see so many sisters and brothers of America, they got dedicated to India. They came to India, served India because of that one word, sisters. He meant sisters and brothers. So there was weight. So it was not parrot-like. That was the quality of Hanuman. Now, where did Hanuman get all this education? He was a Vanara. I told you, we all call him monkey. Never tell Hanuman as a monkey god. Hanuman is not monkey god. His jaws got swollen because of the hit of the Vajra Ayuda. Now then, what was he? Vanara. What is meant by Vanara? It's a different type of human being. Maybe during the time of the evolution, when we all of us have come from the apes, according to the Darwinian theory. So we all had tail. When that in the process of evolution from the apes, when we were becoming the human beings, from four-legged, walking on the, staying on the tree, coming down, then walking straight with our vertebrates up. So In the process of evolution, just like the dinosaurs, some of the creatures had the tail and stayed there in the forest. They were called Vanara. What is meant by Vanara? Vana, Nara. Vana means forest. Nara means dwellers, the human beings who live in the forest. It is not monkeys. Do not please call Hanuman as monkey god. No. Vanara. Another meaning you can tell of Vanara is Va and Nara, human being. Something like human being. So it is not monkey. Then in the same verse, it is told Kapisa. Kapi means monkey. Kapisha means Lord of monkeys. Why is he told as Lord of monkeys? I will again give you the meaning of Kapi. In Sanskrit, Kapi means not only monkey, but also Kapi means so much other meanings are there in Sanskrit. Kapi is also called, first meaning is monkey. This is the most common and direct translation of Kapi. Elephant, while less frequent, Kapi can also refer to elephant in Sanskrit. Indian beech tree species is called Kapi. Frankincense is called Kapi. Sun god is also another name for Kapi. Hari or Vishnu or Krishna, another name for Vishnu, is also Kapi. So Kapisa is not only the king of monkeys, but any other meaning can be had. That apart, have you been to Malaysia? Have you been to Brunei? There, the monkeys are trained by human beings to do their work. You know, they are experts. They train them to climb up the tree and bring down the coconut and do so many works. Monkeys are trained. There are a lot of videos about that, especially in Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Brunei. There will be competition. The farmers will have competition. Whose monkey will get up and do like that. Vanaras, the forest dwellers, tribes who were there in that area of India at that time, they were training the monkeys and other things to be with them, maybe as warriors or doing other works. So, when they were the leaders, they can be called as Kapisha. They trained the monkeys. So, monkey army was there. Vanaras were who would train them, the bears, the monkeys and other animals. They too had tail, they had swollen faces, but they were not monkeys, something like human being. So, you should note that. Never again utter Hanuman is monkey god, is Vanara, something like human being. So monkeys were there, followers were there, they were trained like that and do that. So that should be noted. Now where did Hanuman, see how can Hanuman, monkey can master Vedas and grammar and everything. So again, that is not true. Now, how did he get so much of knowledge? Who was his guru? Where did Hanuman get all this knowledge? When Hanuman wanted to get the knowledge, he didn't want to go to the ordinary guru to learn. So who was the great guru with whom he went to learn? He went to learn from Lord Surya Bhagavan, sun. He went to Surya to get knowledge of the Vedas and everything, grammar and other things, other form of education. Now, when he went to Surya, before as a child, what did he do? He went to swallow Surya thinking that it was a mango. Now when he has grown up as a child or a youth, he wants to get education. So he has gone to Surya, please teach me education, the Vedas. What happened? Surya said, his classroom is full. How many students were there in his chariot? Surya's chariot, while chariot is going there, Surya had 6 million sages sitting in his chariot, learning Veda and all the knowledge from Surya Bhagavan. So my classroom is full. Hanuman, you can't come and sit here. No place, you can go to some other guru. So did Hanuman just give it up? See, that is tenacity. Bulldog's tenacity. See, another guna, quality of Hanuman. When you take up something, you will never give it up. You will try again and again. What did Hanuman do? When Surya told, I can't accept you as my student, I can't teach you because my chariot, my classroom has 6 millions of sages who are learning from me. So, no seat, no vacancy. So, Hanuman himself gave the solution. See, many of us will go and tell the problems. I always tell, yes, you have told the problem, wonderful. Many officials, many other people, they come, oh Swamiji, that is not right, this is not right, this is good, that is like that. Okay, you have told the problem. Can you give me the solution? With the problem, please give me there are a lot of people to give us advice and problems. Why? It is free of cost. We don't want simply advices. We want solution. We want people, problem shooters. So Hanuman was a great problem shooter. So he himself gave solution to Surya. What was that? He told, oh Lord, I don't want any seat in your chariot. What will I do? I do not need any seat in your chariot. I will be flying backwards when you are going around the universe in your chariot, teaching all the people. I'll be outside flying against you like this. You be teaching, I'll be hearing. The lecturer is there lecturing. I'll be backwards like this flying, and then I will learn everything from you. That is how Hanuman learnt from Surya, flying. This is such wonderful stories about Hanuman, the way he got education. Now, when this thing came up that Surya is the one who gave education, and that too he was flying backwards, and Hanuman got the knowledge from Surya. Some incident happened in Dandi. What happened in Dandi? When I go to the ashram in Dandi, there are a lot of 15 or 16 children, they will come. So when I am taking food or breakfast or tea, the parents will bring all the children, they will sit around me and they will start asking questions. So one of the problem, and I go on answering. One of the question was, the mother told, Swamiji, I can't answer the question of this child. My daughter has asked this question. Now if I don't answer, I don't know the answer. If I don't answer, then she may lose faith in our religion. Can you please help me? Yes, let her ask. So that daughter, something maybe 10 years or 11 years old, she told, my mother told that Hanuman got education by Surya Bhagavan. Surya Bhagavan was moving and Hanuman was flying backwards. Now our science tells that Surya doesn't move. Only the earth moves around Surya. So is our religion then false? Are our scriptures untrue? Was the question of the child to the mother. What will the mother answer now? She was in a quandary. She was in trouble. Then please answer this question. The child was there. I told, my dear child, who told that Surya Bhagavan is not moving? Yes, what you told, science tells that it's the earth and the other planet which goes around sun. But sun also has its orbit. Everything in this universe moves. The galaxies moves. The Milky Way moves. The stars, they move. Nothing is static in this universe. Even Surya Bhagavan has its own orbit. He also rotates. He also revolves. Just like any other planets. So he too moves. Science has found it out. Then the child was satisfied. And she went. So our religion is not untrue. So you should be equipped with science. You should be equipped with the knowledge of scriptures. You should be ready to answer. The present day children are very intelligent. You can't simply hoodwink them by telling some cock and bull stories. They're not going to hear. They will ask why, how and why. You should be ready to answer them. Then only they will be convinced. Otherwise, out of your fear that you may beat them or you may scold them or not give them food, they may just accept it. But later on, they are not going to. That's why you have to know everything. So now you know why, how Lord Hanuman, now that child was happy. Yes, Surya Bhagavan gave the knowledge, and how Hanuman, he was flying backwards and learning from Surya. Surya agreed, and Hanuman had his flying class and mastered all education. At the end of his education, now usually in India, in olden days in the Gurukula, the teachers cannot charge any money for giving knowledge. The teacher should never sell education. Education, Vidya cannot be sold. It is Saraswati. Can you sell Saraswati? You should not sell. So the teacher cannot charge money. So it was free of cost. Education, even the doctors also, they should not charge. They should serve the poor people. Everything, they should not, water couldn't be sold. Food couldn't be sold. That is still there in India. Then what? The disciple, after learning, whatever he is capable of, he can give little Guru Dakshina. Whatever is his country, if he is a king, he may give more. What will the teacher do with that? He will not use it personally. He doesn't want riches. He will use to feed the other children. The Gurukula, to maintain the Gurukula, because he doesn't charge. So now, Hanuman wanted to give Guru Dakshina to Surya, because he has taught him all the Vedas. So he wanted to give him Guru Dakshina. So what did Surya ask? Did he ask jewelries? What does Surya want? Did he ask for money? Did he ask for anything? He told Hanuman, if you want to give me Guru Dakshina, my son, the spiritual son, Sugriva, is there. The spiritual son of Indra was Vali. The spiritual son of Surya was Sugriva. You take care of Sugriva. Always protect Sugriva. That is all I want from you as Guru Dakshin. See, what a beautiful character. Until last, Hanuman kept up his word. Hanuman never became the king. He was capable, he was more stronger than Sugriva, even than Vali. He was more stronger than any of them. Yet, he served Sugriva always like a minister. So, Hanuman, how is he called then? If he never became a king, how is he called as Kapisa in this verse? Kapisa means the king. He was not a king, but he was a king maker. Superior than the king. He was a king maker. So now, Hanuman has that wonderful quality. So, until last, see, just to keep up the word, truthfulness, another beautiful quality. When you pray to Hanuman, when your Hanuman is the ideal, then you should also at least imbibe some quality of Hanuman. Truthfulness, because he has given word to his Lord, Surya, the Guru, that he will take care of Sugriva. Even though Sugriva was unintelligent, less stronger, incapable, Hanuman, though he was more capable, more intelligent, more stronger, he served Sugriva all through as what? Why? Because he has given a word to his Guru Surya. So keeping up the word. So see, are these not good qualities? Guna, Sagar, ocean of Guna. So if I go on telling all those gunas, I think today we will not, or today or tomorrow, or even the whole year, we are not going to finish Hanuman Chalisa. Now we have heard some of the guna. Let us now contemplate, sing the bhajans of Hanuman. See, I told you, he has lot of energy, he has lot of knowledge. So this song will be about that. Let us sing a song on Hanuman. The song on Hanuman goes like this. Hanumanta Balavanta Marutiraya Gunavanta. See, Hanumanta Balavanta. Balavanta means who has lot of physical strength. Marutiraya, Maruti come from the word Marut, that is wind god. Gunavanta, lot of beautiful qualities. That is what we learned now, just now. Gunasagar, Gnana Gunasagar. Hanumanta Balavanta, Marutiraya Gunavanta, Marutiraya Balabhima, the strongest. Jai Guru, Jai Hanuman. So that is all, very simple song. You can repeat it. Please repeat this song on Hanuman. Hanumanta Balavanta, Hanumanta Balavanta, Hanumanta Balavanta, Hanumanta Balavanta Marutiraya Gunavanta Marutiraya Gunavanta Marutiraya Balabhima Marutiraya Balabhima Jai Guru Jai Hanuman Jai Guru Jai Hanuman Jai Hanuman Jai Hanuman Jai Hanuman Jai Hanuman Marutiraya Jai Pavaman Marutiraya Jai Pavaman Marutiraya Balabhima Marutiraya Balabhima Jai Guru Jai Hanuman Jai Guru Jai Hanuman. The same song, we will sing it a little more faster and little more louder. Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Marutiraya Jai Pavaman, Marutiraya Jai Pavaman, Marutiraya Balabhima, Marutiraya Balabhima, Jai Guru Jai Hanuman, Jai Guru Jai Hanuman, Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram, 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 Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram. And he can be the Lord of that. And also, how is he called the king? Vali was the king earlier. Sugriva was the king later. When did Hanuman become the king? Never was he the king, but Hanuman was not physically the king, but he ruled the hearts of everybody with his love and service. That's why he is called Kapisha, the Lord of all the monkeys. With his loving service and good nature, he became the Lord of all monkeys. Now comes the term Tihu Loka Ujagar. Tihu means three. Loka means world. Ujagara means gave light to. So how does he give? Yes, by knowledge he is giving, by his spiritual power he is giving light to all the three worlds. He is an ideal to everybody. But has anything happened by which he is called the giver of light, who gave life to all the three worlds? Yes, there is a beautiful story about it. Once, the creator Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma, he was meditating. He has a kamandalu nearby, the water pot. He keeps everything in that water pot. He's a creator. The whole creation is there. Now while he was meditating, say in the meditation sometimes, when you get little sense, half consciousness, you move your hand, you move your leg. By that time, his hand moved a little in meditation and the kamandalu fell down. When the Kamandalu of Brahma fell down, so many things which were there in the Kamandalu, it fell down. Brahma couldn't notice it because he was in meditation. When he came back from meditation, he saw the Kamandalu is fallen. He set it right. But he didn't notice so many things which had fallen. He had put it back. Something had escaped. What had escaped? So now let us see. There was a demon. One of them was a demon called Kalanta. He was supposed to come in the creation of Brahma after 33 years. But now, because the Kamandalu fell down, he came out. What was his duty? What was his capacity? Swallowing everything. So, he started swallowing sun, stars, planets and galaxies. Is there anything in the universe which is swallowing everything? Yes, if you study astronomy, you will see a thing called black hole. Do you know that black hole? It will even swallow all the stars and everything, planets, whatever is nearby mass. It was a star earlier, and since it has burned and given up mass, then it becomes a black hole and start absorbing everything into that. Something like that. This demon was Kalanta. So he started swallowing all stars. See, concept of black hole was there even during Ramayana time. So everything. So he also swallowed one more thing called time machinery. There was a time machinery in that Kamandalu. He swallowed that also. What is that time machinery? If you touch that, you will be seeing some ski-fi movies. There will be some time machine. If you enter that, you will go to past, you will go to present, you will go here and there. The movies come. Something like that, a time machinery. It's called Kala Chakra. So that concept is also there so early. Time wheel. When Brahma came to know his Kamandalu had fallen down, he quickly put back all the things, fallen things, but he couldn't notice Kalanta, the demon who is swallowing everything. He was gobbling up so many things, he's missing. Now, he went back to meditation, but Indra, who noticed that everything, so many things are missing, he came running to Brahma and alerted him, warned him to check whether something is missing from his Kamandalu. Brahma asked him why? Because so many stars, planets, galaxies, and even our sun from the solar system is missing. Maybe some demon or something has come out of your Kamandalu and is swallowing everything, and you have not put it back. When Brahma checked his Kamandalu, he found that demon Kalanta was missing. What to do? He went to Shiva. Shiva is the only person who controlled this, because only Shiva could bring him to control. But Lord Shiva was in deep meditation, samadhi, very difficult to wake him up. Then who can be the only person who can do the job? Hanuman. Why? He's Shivamsha Sambhuta, he is the avatara of Shiva. So now they went and Brahma asked Hanuman to do the needful to stop this demon. So Hanuman fights with this Kalanta, the demon. In the process of fighting, even Hanuman is also swallowed, because that was his power, swallowing everything. When he could swallow galaxies and stars and everything, he also swallowed Hanuman inside. Hanuman goes inside this Kalanta, inside the demon. Accidentally, you see there are this star, Surya and other things, but this Kala Chakra, he steps on the Kala Chakra, the time machine, and Hanuman is transported to some other time, another time. Hanuman is transported to another world. In that world, he sees so many other people. He saves one queen and all that. So many other stories are there. If I go on telling that stories, I will lose a lot of time. That's why I will go forward a little and then end this story. How he is called Tihu Loka Ujagara, 3 worlds. He gave light to the 3 worlds. When Hanuman came back and then stepped on the Kala Chakra again, he comes back to the stomach of Kalanta, doing all the other activities. Surya is also swallowed, the sun, and is inside. Now outside, Kalanta is convinced by Brahma not to swallow any other thing. Put out everything, whatever you have swallowed. Otherwise, Hanuman, who is inside your stomach, he will break open your stomach and kill you. When that demon yields, and then Kalanta accepts Brahma's words, and Hanuman brings back Lord Surya out of his stomach to the solar orb. That's why when Surya came, then only all the three worlds got light again. So he gave back light to the whole world. So now the sun is saved and brought back to its place. Everywhere light appears and solar system comes to normalcy. That is why one of the reason in Hanuman Chalisa, Tihu Loka Ujagara. O Hanuman, you are the one who brought back light to all the three worlds. So now we have completed that verse. What is that? Jai Hanuman Gnana Gunasagara, Jai Kapisa Tihu Loka Ujagara. So next we will go to the next verse, that is Anjani Putra Pavanasutanama. Anjani Putra Pavanasutanama. So he is the son of Anjana Devi. And at the same time, though his physical father, biological father is Kesari, is called Pavanasuta, son of wind god. Nama, you have another name called Pavanasuta. So we will go to the details of that. How Anjana Devi, who is Anjana Devi, how is she called, what is the name that Hanuman gets because he is the son of Anjana Devi. So he is called Anjaneya, Anjani Putra. These are all the names given to Hanuman because he is the son of Anjana Devi. Let us go to see the birth of Hanuman. So the childhood and birth of Hanuman is very interesting. The birth story of Pavanaputra Hanuman, the son of Kesari and Anjana, he was given here to Hanuman. If Hanuman gets his awesome strength from his father, Vayu, all his strength, Vayu gave it to him. His Vanaratva came from his mother, Anjana Devi, a Vanara woman. And that's why he's called Anjani Putra or Anjaneya. Now, I think we are coming to an end of today's explanation of Hanuman's beautiful story or contemplation. In the end, I want to take you through one more beautiful story whereby how could Hanuman become the reservoir of strength? Where did he get it? Okay, Shiva is born as the Shiva's this thing, and also Vayudeva gave his power, but he's called incomparable Atulita Baladhama. He has got incomparable strength and also is the reservoir of strength. Let us find out how did he get it all. That is also a wonderful story. With that story, we shall end today's beautiful contemplation of Hanuman. So now we all know that wonderful story. What is that? Hanuman as a child was sleeping. I think Anjana Devi forgot to give food or milk to Hanuman. He was very hungry. It was morning, early morning, rising sun. Beautifully, sun is just coming up. When the sun rises, have you noticed that it will be crimson and red in color? Beautiful color. So, when does that color come to our fruit? Some fruit we have in India, that is mango. So this child Hanuman thought a beautiful mango is there in the sky. So because he has the power of flying, because his wind god is his father, is the avatar of Shiva, he was very hungry. So he wanted to eat that mango. So he flew. The child flew and flew, went near Surya, thinking that it's a mango to eat. At the same time, Rahu, the planet, one of the planet, it was the time now to go and swallow or cover up sun for some time, eclipse. So he was going forward. Hanuman thought as a child that somebody is trying to take away his mango. So he beat him nicely, and that planet has to run away and complain to Indra, the king of God. The king of God came and saw Hanuman flying, and also he was not at all afraid of Indra. So out of anger, because he had beaten that planet, that demigod, Indra with his Vajra Ayuda. What is that Vajra Ayuda? It is a great thunderbolt. He had got it from the backbone of a rishi. Nobody could defeat that great armament, that beautiful weapon of Indra that was called Vajra Ayuda, lightning, thunderbolt. Now with that, he hit Hanuman's face. Hanuman fell down unconscious. His face was swollen. Then Vayu saw the condition, the unconscious child, lifted that child, went to a cave and took away. He was very upset because his child was hurt. So he went and hid himself, taking away all the powers, the wind from all the animals. So everywhere in the world, people started dying without air or energy. All the prana was taken away by him. So now it was the turn of Indra and all the gods and goddesses to bring back normalcy to the planet. That's why they had to appease Vayu. How to appease the father? By giving lot of chocolate and other things to the child. If the son is given something and praised very well, the father and mother become very happy. So that's why to appease and please our Vayu, so now they started giving back life. Shiva gave back the strength and life and immortality to Hanuman. Indra told that he brought back that child to that from the effect of the thunderbolt, and he told, my thunderbolt or that thunderbolt will never harm him. He will become so strong that no thunderbolt or no weapon can harm him. So like that, all gods and goddesses started giving him so many boons. The fire cannot burn him, water cannot drown him. No power, no weapon on earth can harm him. It is nothing but immortality. That is what we want, every one of us want. So Hanuman is getting everything. He became the reservoir of all the strength. That's why he's called Hanuman. Not only is Gnana Gunasagara, he is Atulita Baladama. The reservoir of strength, incomparable reservoir of strength. Pavanasutta. So you see how wind god is protecting him always, and through the help of wind god, how much he could get all the powers, all the gods and goddesses gave him everything. That's why he became the supremely powerful god Hanuman. Now we will stop our contemplation of Hanuman, the Hanuman Chalisa, and take up that tomorrow again. So here, what are we to gain from that? See, we should make everything useful to us in our day-to-day life. As I've told you, when we study, when we go through all these things, Swami Vivekananda tells, what should we get from Hanuman? What should we make it out of him? Let us see what Swami Vivekananda wants to tell about our great Hanuman. Swami Vivekananda tells, yes, now it is time that we should make Hanuman as our ideal. Why should we make him as our ideal? Because of his great devotion, because of his superior strength and superior intelligence. And not only that, he is also having such wonderful qualities with his strength. Because of that, all of us, especially Indians, should make Mahavira. You have now to make the character of Hanuman, Mahavira, your ideal. See how, at the command of Ramachandra, he crossed the ocean. He had no care for life or death. He was a perfect master of his senses and wonderfully sagacious. You have now to build your life on this great ideal of personal service. Through that, all other ideals will gradually manifest in your life. Obedience to the Guru without questioning and strict observance of Brahmacharya. This is the secret of success. As on the one hand, Hanuman represents the ideal of service. So on the other hand, he represents leonine courage striking the whole world with awe. He has not the least hesitation in sacrificing his life for the good of Lord Ramachandra. A supreme indifference to everything except the service of Rama, even to the attainment of the status of Brahma, the great word God. His only aim is carrying out Sri Ramachandra's behest. He is the one vow of his life. Such wholehearted devotion is wanted. That's why all of us should make Hanuman as our ideal. Not only should we just mechanically chant Hanuman Chalisa, just read all these qualities and meditate, we should also inculcate. We should also start digesting all these qualities and bringing them into practice. All that we have read now, the qualities of Hanuman. If he had shown us in 100%, we can at least practice 10% of all these qualities in our life. Then we will also become successful and we will lose all our kleshas and gain mastery of ourselves. Then we will definitely get Jai Hanuman, victory, internal and external victory in our life. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishnaarpanamastu.
Om